the power should be shut down. So we approximately have an idea when we're gonna have a power. You should just be careful and see. You will feel that. You will feel if she is really interested. Because if the person is really interested, she will find time for you. Even if it's gonna be like once a week, even if she's like super busy and she's working two jobs, because Ukrainians are very hardworking people. Some people I know they're like working multiple jobs and 6 days a week. Even with all these factors, you can still find time to message, to spend a couple seconds to shoot a message to you or have a brief call. So you just need to pay attention to these factors.
Next one from Mitch. I've seen YouTubers say Ukrainian girls who join sites like this never saw meet their husband, with some sites paying ladies to communicate and never meet. What is your experience, Uliana?
Well, I can say that my experience, especially when I was working as a translator and I was translating on the real meetings, not just the video calls, I would say we never had any problem with, women meeting the clients. They were all happy to meet, especially those who previously had the correspondence with this man. They obviously were showing up on the meeting, but my experience is that, I never had any problems with ladies not showing up to the meetings or not willing to meet the man.
And actually, Uliana mentioned correspondence. Side note I want to tell guys, usually we tell you don't have to write letters, just go and meet people. And generally speaking, that is the case. I noticed lately a lot of ladies just say we don't want to go out on blind date. I want to get at least 1-2 letters from a guy, just tell him who he is. Because when we call a woman and trying to set up a date, we just go off your profile on the website, which is basically 3-4 sentences. It's not enough and barely any photos. So it's really hard for a woman to make her decision. So when we send her like 10-year-old photo, 3 words about you, and she's like, yeah, I don't know this guy, I'll just skip. So in this case, you might want to write to her 2, 3, 4 paragraphs about yourself, about your life, what you're looking for, to figure out if you're compatible or not. So for example, if you're looking for a younger lady who never wants to have any kids, you probably want to cover that in the first message to see if that's, you're not compatible, you don't even go on a date, it just doesn't make sense. Don't waste your time, her time, save yourself a date and go meet someone who's better match.
Right. And if you're far from her, for example, you started the correspondence with her, and yes, you don't want to spend too much time on correspondence. So if you are far and you cannot meet her in the nearest future, we would also suggest to do the video calls after a couple of letters. Don't focus on correspondence. It's way better to see the person, right? Even if it's on the camera, on the computer, there's still gonna be a translator who is gonna set up the call, who's gonna help her. Even if she speaks English, there is sometimes, I had the experience when she has perfect English, but she still needs some kind of help. So definitely focus on calls, because it's way better. You can see the person, you can see the mimics, you can see her eyes, the way she looks at you, what kind of questions she asks. This is way better, and it gives you more perspective and more understanding if she's really interested. Right, Edwin has an interesting question. How can someone differentiate between a reputable Ukraine dating agency and a scam agency? When you start the correspondence with the woman, and after like couple letters, I would say like 5-6 letters, like I said before, that's what we usually recommend to our clients, is to focus on doing calls and meeting the woman if it's possible, of course, if you guys are not too far, versus corresponding. So if she is open to talk to you on video camera, and if she's open for a meeting, then this is a good sign that the agency is legit, that the agency is real and the woman is real, because you will see her on camera, and this is the good sign. But yeah, what else do you think?
No, I totally agree. Video call with a woman would be a good indication. And again, especially if I know guys that can write and write and write and write. Some cases for years, never even think about just doing a video call and say, oh, I have a girlfriend in Ukraine. Like, oh, girlfriend, you have not even seen her. It's not your girlfriend. So,
exactly.
Just to do a call, see if you guys compatible, and that's a good way to tell, if she's real or not, and go from there.
Yeah, writing the letters is good, but seeing a person, see her face, see her eyes, the way she looks at you, what questions she's asking, what mimics she has on her face. You know, you can read all this, you can sense if she's interested or not. So it's definitely a great investment. You know, it doesn't have to be for like the call for